G'day Jafffa Adventures, Terry King here, welcome to the channel. If you're familiar with the channel, you'll probably know young Jacob and his 80 Series Landcruiser. He's on his way over here now, and we're going to fit a long-range tank up to that car in preparation for our upcoming Simpson Desert crossing. Well, I think I hear him coming up the driveway now. If long-range tanks and 80 Series Landcruisers are your thing, stick around. Did you spray it? Did you, Jacob?
Yeah, just with that underbody stuff.
Yep. Mate, you look right at home in a Toyota.
Mate, my leg is nearly fracturing from the weight of the clutch in this thing. I'm not used to not having a power-assisted clutch.
All this old school stuff,
Oh, man, I'm getting too old.
Rattly old bus. Well, we got the car up in the air. Jacob doesn't have a spare tire under here because it's on the back of the car. And we've got to take off this spare tire, what do you call it, cross member, I guess? Spare tire mount holder.
There we go.
Nice
We
one,
have extraction.
Nice one.
Not a drop, Matt said.
No drop.
The bottom couple of litres you ditch anyway, so it'll just roll the shit. You know what we didn't do?
Take the fuel
Under the
cap
filler
off.
cap off.
Oh,
It's alright. You gotta get that out.
That just unbolts.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Pull the washer out. Yep.
sorry.
Thanks, Terry.
That wasn't for you, that was for the floor.
Did you take the washer?
Next, we unbolted the small angled bracket that the spare tire rests up against when the tire's in the original factory location, probably because the bolts were rearward
4
facing.
hours later, Matt's still working on these bolts.
My arms feel like jelly. One more.
One more.
You want me to do that?
Nah, mate, it's alright.
Nice one. So what are we doing here, boys?
Archie's stolen me. We're taking the exhaust out. Who needs them anyway?
You reckon that might just interfere, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well, when you got that down, I'll weld up that bracket.
Yeah, okay.
Are you going to do something?
Ah, might have, yeah. Nice.
Just maintain that flange gasket with a screw.
That looks identical to the one we put in my 80, doesn't it, Matt?
Is that a long ranger?
I don't know how we're going to fit that tank with a pound on there.
No, I don't either.
The next task was to pull the old sub-tank out. That involved removing the straps, disconnecting the fuel sender wires, and disconnecting all the fuel lines and the filler neck.
Voila.
She's probably been on there for 30 years.
Yeah. You see the grip I had on that, Jacob?
Oh.
and that was me left hand.
There's one more. Who's got a torch? There's another. Those here somewhere I've got to find.
Can you see? Is that torch any good for you?
Yep.
Oh, just like that.
Look at that hissy little tank, eh?
It's only little.
Yep. Walk out your way, Jacob. That friggin' dog.
Oh, still standing
Spin
there.
him around.
Here we were working out how the bracketry fits to the tank. Jacob bought this second hand and we had no fitting instructions. Matt threw his back out when we were doing this install and you can see it really giving him some curry here. Man, it sucks getting old. Here we are removing the old tank straps that will not be used for the long-range tank.
Just like that.
There we are.
I thought he was getting it in the kisser.
Mounting the chassis mount for the tank back into where the spare tyre carrier came out of.
Ah, yeah, okay.
And just go straight in there, hopefully.
Nice. And they also mount up to that front cross member, do they, somehow?
Don't know yet.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. What you doing, Jacob?
Just putting a new lug on the earth because the last place we had it is now gone. Might have to put an ad here, Terry.
Just go grab it, Matt.
It's actually such a small tank, eh?
There's quite a lot of Fraser on here, I see.
There is a bit of Fraser.
Bit of DI.
Bit of Cape.
I reckon that was the previous owner.
Swapping hoses over, are you?
Yeah, this is the filler and the breather.
So you bought this second hand, did you, Jacob?
Yeah, this is second hand off marketplace.
What'd you pay for it, man?
I think
800?
700 or 800 bucks. I can't really remember.
And what do they cost new? Do you know?
I think they're just under 12 or like 1250.
Yep.
So 1,250. Because I had a look and there's a 12-week wait time on a new one, and I haven't seen these second hand for sale before. So I think it was pretty lucky.
Just jagged it, yeah?
Yeah, I jumped on it.
What are you doing there, Matt?
Just tightening up the return lines, mate. Just make sure we put the clamps to the bottom.
Just got to extend the wire for the sender. So just going to solder up a little bit of extra cable on there so it reaches.
Okay. Strange that it wasn't the right length to begin with.
Yeah, I think the other blokes I bought it off, they just chopped it.
The Octograb.
The Octograb. Oh, you can even get a magnifying glass.
Yeah, that's for the old man's eyes, dude.
Very cool.
It's time to position the tank under the vehicle. The idea is to get it roughly where we think it should go, then slowly lower the car down to the tank, rather than lifting the tank to the car. One of the advantages of a hoist.
Just yell out, guys, because I can't see a thing. So, you got about a foot before
The pipes come to the base of the chassis.
Okay, maybe give me 6 inches then.
That's all I've got to give.
That'll be easy to get to, and that clip goes down. Where's our other clip?
Our filler and breather hoses are now in place, and it's time to marry the tank to the car.
Okay, cool.
Can I win?
So now we're just lowering the car down on top of the tank.
Yep.
Down?
Down slow.
Yeah.
Lined up, is it?
Looking good so far.
Yeah, still all clear at the front.
Down further still, Art?
Yeah, keep coming.
Keep
yeah.
coming?
It's still free. Nothing's catching anywhere.
Okay, you just tell me when, mate. I'm listening to you.
Well, we got a bit of bindage somewhere.
So what's the go, Arch?
So we've got the chassis bracket. It sits on top of the chassis with a couple of bolts in the side just to locate it. So the weight of the tank has got
On the bracket.
on the bracket.
Yeah. Did you get one started, did you?
Yeah,
A win?
Here's your head.
Quite literally.
Yep.
Well, after a fair bit of mucking around, we've got the brackets. And the last bracket that we're doing is this one up at the front of the tank. And we're going to run a couple of bolts through there, through the crossbar, up into a plate that we've manufactured on the top side, and call it done. Nice. And then we just need to go around and tighten the other tank brackets, don't we?
Do you want me to,
Arch?
do you want me to leave this a little loose?
No.
Give it
No.
to it.
Crank her on.
Hang on. You'll want to tighten these up before you pull that, because this is like hanging down this
Right, yeah.
side.
Loosen that off.
Runner.
And we're just doing a bit of a redirection of the fuel system away from the exhaust.
Okay.
The original one came out of the top of the tank.
Yes.
This one comes out the side. It's pretty close to the exhaust, so we're just going to try and divert it away from the exhaust. Under there.
Ready? Nice work.
That looks pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
Always.
What are you doing over on your side, Matt?
Put the exhaust back on, mate.
Nice. And I like your diff breather mod there, Jacob.
Delete.
Snip. Leave it. That's the original Toyota dip breather right there.
Yeah.
Ryobi!
Buy yours today from your local bunny.
What do you reckon, Tim?
Yeah, good idea.
One, you know, to hold that, and two little holes. Boom, boom. Obviously, don't need to touch the tank.
What you doing, Jacob?
Just drilling a hole so we can put a cable tie in there. That's a good drill.
Yeah, let's call it the Bunnings drill. Really? Yeah. So what's the trick with the chuck, Jacob? Teach us, baby.
I just seen this trick online
Yeah.
where like you tighten your drill bit. This one's already tight, and then you just turn it back one click, and you hear that click, and then that locks your drill in, so your bit shouldn't slip. But yeah, just that one little click, that's meant to lock it. I've been doing it now, and I haven't noticed it slip. So
Yeah, well, there you go.
proof in the pudding.
Never heard of it before, mate. Nice one. Cable tie that cable up, and are we at a stage where we can drop this sucker?
Yep, absolutely. No, I'm gonna have to ask you for another couple of
okay.
seconds.
I got the mother load.
Yep, sweet.
The right side drill bit.
Mate, I wouldn't stitch you up with that.
Have to drill another hole.
So what'd you call your trade, Jacob?
Electrician or zip tie technician. Surely I know how to use these things. That should do it.
Mate, that's beautiful.
Just put maybe
All right, that is all done. See that? You even got a boot print on the underside of the tank, right? Yeah. Here's Archie's boot.
An adjustment.
What do you reckon, Jacob?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah. Tucks up nicely, doesn't it?
It does tuck up real good.
What's
It's almost
the,
perfect.
What's the hand gesture?
Hit the tank.
Oh, probably.
Nope.
Beautiful.
That's short. Good. That's the main thing. And what that's sitting there wrapped on a hole in the tank.
I'm prepared with some fuel.
Nice. Those are retro style jerry cans that kind of suit the sun visor as well, eh?
Yeah.
Got this retro theme going on here, right?
These are from my great granddad.
Yeah.
He's got to paint them red. Do you know a guy?
No, I don't.
Black? 20 litres is nothing, but when you're pouring it in a jerry, it's like a lifetime.
Sunny approved.
What holds the tailgate shut?
The rope.
The rope.
Old Faithful.
I love it. Hey?
He was
A truckie's hitch, basically, mate.
Put a truckie on there. Tight.
better than me. If you can't tie knots, just tie lots. That's my motto. Granddad wouldn't like that though. He'd be like, I'll show you how to do it properly.
Mr. Telecom let us down.
Give somebody straps.
Yep, just use it.
That old telecom's been out in the sun for a little while. A little while.
Yeah.
A little while long.
Don't pull too tight, you'll fold the trailer in half.
Yeah.
Just go into that, mate. I like the old Holden hubcaps on it. 155 80s on 13s. Hey?
Nice.
And off Jacob goes to take out a bank loan to fill his truck up. The next time you will see us all together as a group will be in the middle of the Simpson Desert. Until then, bye now.